Soul Tribe. I'm back again with a message and a reading. Right, I was going to come on Friday, but it's busy. Right, it didn't miss me too much. Hello YouTube, I'm Divina. Welcome to my channel. For those of you that have been before, welcome back, Divine Soul Tribers. Those of you that are new here, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Would love to have you to the Divine Soul family. It's growing, and hopefully it will continue to grow. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Right, so I'm back again, like I said, with another message and reading. I've got a few channeled messages. I'm doing some research, getting downloads and all the rest of it. So I've got plenty to get in. So, right. So, channeled song the other day to play and Ragja, because the title of today's video is, I think it's They're So Confused and now they want to work on it. The channeled songs that we're going to go with, I've got a couple actually, but the channel songs we're going to go with to begin with are So Confused by 2Play and Work On It by Beyonce. And then I kept singing this one this morning, I saw the sign. I can't remember who played it, but we'll look for it and we'll find out. It was a band from back in the 90s, 90s. That takes me back a few years. Anyway, right, so we're going to get into it. I like this song. It's got the lyrics as well. So I know we just met yesterday, but things just feel so right. Right. This is a way to say what's on my mind. The day when's the perfect time for you. Leave me confused. I've been telling you people, Divine Soul Tribers, that your ascension, your growth, your shine, your glow is leaving your person or the person in the background of your life. I better turn that down a bit. Want to see me crying for mercy? Yes. Get on your knees and cry and beg and plead like you lot did at one point, because I speak to you lot. Too soon to know just what you like. Right? You guys did that for a while, because I've been counselling you guys on this, right? Look, past life relationship. And that's what you did. You pulled back from the situation so that you could clear your head, so that you could grow and evolve and ascend, which is what you've been doing. Now they're confused. I'll tell you why they're confused. Because nothing that they're doing or they're saying is working. And they want to come on in. You want to see me get down on my knees? Begging for mercy, crying for mercy. Oh girl, I wish I knew you. They want to come on in and get to know you again. Because that's what they got to do. You're not the same person that you was before. Reconciliation literally just jumped out the deck. I know you've seen that. Right. It is safe for you to love and worth waiting for. Is it though? Has it been worth waiting for? They're out here working on their wounded inner child, right? I'm going to have to go and get my wand because I've left it in another room. Right. If I let you go, I wonder the rest. They're not going to leave it alone. That's what they want. They want commitment. Keep telling you this. Get down on my knees, wanna hear me begging, baby, please, want them crying for mercy. Hi Claire. Right, I'm just gonna get two more. Probably shouldn't. I don't even need to do that. I'm gonna get, well, there you go, very soon. When? Now. Right, give me a second. Right, I'm back with wand. Right, need this. Right, I'm going to come out of this song. And we're going to get into that. Right, so Beyonce, work upon it. Right, let's have a look. Right, oh, God. Work on it. Because that was the one that came up the other day as well. I was like, can't make this sound. And these are the ones, these are songs that I haven't heard for ages. Work on it. And you know what History's like. They literally have the same songs all the time. And these ones, sorry, I can't see because my equipment's on it. Not work it out, work on it. And then we'll let it play. Well, I'll find the other one. Oh boy, you're looking like what you see. Oh, it's going to be a pain in the backside. Well, we've got the cards to work on already, so that is all right. Oh, I don't know why it's not coming up. Good job I'm talking to myself. Mostly. Work on it. Why do they make it so difficult to search for things? There it is. Should have been simple. Right, there we go. Hi, Billy. No, work on it. All right. Oh, I'll take that one. Let's see how it's going. Right. So, this is the thing. You guys out here, you learn to love yourself first, right? Like it says here. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Ain't nobody out here liking anybody for when they ain't got no morals or no self-esteem. They've got abandonment issues. It's unattractive. That's why you need to work on it. I mean, obviously, we know that's not what Beyonce's singing about, but take it as it resonates. Check upon it, I'ma let you work upon it. Right, so that's what your person's thinking about. Look, that's the World card, and that's the King of Wands. Action orientated, very focused on what it is they want, right? So, well, we'll take him out because he wants to be seen. Right, so well, there you go. That goes with the reconciliation card. That's what. It's just energy. It doesn't need to be a man. It can be a female in masculine energy. Right? Working on it and working on how to come forward towards you because it's been quite a while. This card here is it's like the Temperance card. So what it is basically is a lot of stuff's been going on in the background. So there's been a long separation is what I'm going to say. Long enough anyway for these karmic cycles to be closed out. Turn that down. I don't like mum impatient. Right, because there's been a lot of healing going on. That's why it is safe for you to love. However, it is Mercury retrograde. And there are some people out here. Yes, some people out here trying to manifest you back into their lives. But there's also people out here that are manipulative, as we know. So you need to be using there you go. That is your masculine counterpart, right? Trying to manifest you back into their life. When? Now. Very soon. Be expecting that because this is what they want. This victory, commitment. Because you love yourself now. So if your person's coming back in with that same energy, or the person that you've left behind is coming back on in with the same energy, I'm telling you now, someone new is going to come into your life. Maybe the person that you're supposed to be with has got a lot of stuff going on in the background of their life that they need to clear up, because this is about karmic cycles being closed out, right? Soulmate. Your soulmate's coming through. 10:10 was on the clock when I said that, right? I've been telling you this. Your person is coming, right? Not necessarily the person that you've been hanging on to, but the person that God said is you're supposed to be with. So they may right, okay, so there was a couple of different stories coming out here, right? So your person that you're supposed to be with, or the person that you've been separated from, it quite possibly has been married or is in a high level committed relationship, and they're leaving that. And that's what this is. This paperwork might be like official papers that need to be signed so that they can come forward to have this victory with you. And that's why it's been you've been waiting for some time, because you've been waiting for these karmic cycles to be closed out. Because the person that you're supposed to be with, not your toxic ex that has no intentions of growing and evolving, and you all know who that person is, because most of you have got two people in your energy, right? And most of you have got two people in your energy. So either you know who the other person is, or it's a surprise. I know. But pay attention to the red flags. Not always are they signs to run in the opposite direction. Sometimes it's signs that are leading you towards the right person. You know what a sign is. We're all grown out here, right? But if you've been involved with somebody, no judgment, if you've been involved with somebody that's in another committed relationship, or has been in another committed relationship, and they've been trying to get out of that, they're getting out of it. I'm telling you. Because your person, doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, your person knows that they're your counterpart and that you're supposed to be together. 12:12 when I said that, right? So they are coming towards you, and they're manifesting it so that it happens very soon, okay? Like I said, the King of Wands is very action orientated, right? He will make the necessary, they will make the necessary moves to come towards you to do what needs to be done, right? To make sure that this reconciliation happens, okay? Because the person that you're supposed to be with has been healing and growing and evolving, closing out karmic cycles, gone with the angels, because divine timing is at work in your love life. Everyone's like, do you know something? I've never quite understood that. I want it now. I want to be with that person now, because there's always one person that's waiting because they've done their growing and evolving, and the other person's, I want it now. Okay. One of my things is this. If this is your situation here, it's not going to be everybody's situation, but this is going to be some people's situation, because some of you might have been in the marriage and you need to get out of that marriage, release your ex, sign the papers, whatever it is you need to do so that you can go forward and be with your soulmate, your divine counterpart, or your counterpart, because they might not be divine right now. Right? So, why on God's green earth, which anybody wants to entertain a relationship with somebody that's just come out of a relationship? Makes zero sense to me. Because the thing is, regardless of whether they were happy in that relationship or not, they still have to heal from that relationship. They have to clear their energy. You have to clear it out, because you're still going to have residual energy left. Hi, Keith. You're still going to have residual energy left over from the relationship that you was in, regardless of whether it was good or not, and you've both come to a mutual agreement to separate or to go your separate ways and to end things. It doesn't really matter if that was the case or not. The fact of the matter is, you still need time to clear up. It's okay. What do you mean? Right, if you go out drinking, right, just stay with me here, you go out drinking, you're intoxicating yourself, right? It's no different to being with another person. You're intoxicated with their energy. You need time to detox, right? Hi, James. You need time to detox from that night of drinking, right? It's the same if you're in a toxic relationship. Hi, Melissa. The same if you're in a toxic relationship. Doesn't matter whether it was toxic or not. Let's just stay with the toxicity, right? you still need to detox from that relationship. Otherwise, you're just carrying that toxic energy around with you to the next relationship. Why do you want to do that? Why? 0 cents. So think about it like the same way you've been out drinking. You've been out drinking, you need a few days to recover. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit more than a few days to recover from a toxic relationship, but you get the gist, yeah? And that'll be why it's been taking, that's why it's been taking time, right? Because you've both had to close out karmic cycles, and it's not just toxic romantic relationships. Look, it's Usher, you make me wanna. Anyway, it's not just toxic romantic relationships, it's friendships, family members, you know, everybody knows the drill. Anything that's been toxic, look, that's the judgment card. You've had to walk away and close down toxic cycles. Look, you make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. So, not that this is all going to be about third parties, because it isn't, but it applies in any area of life. If you're in a job that's toxic, if you're in a friendship that's toxic, you've got a family member that's toxic, any of that, it doesn't have to just be romantic relationships. You have to come away from it, detox from that, and raise your level of consciousness and leave that in the past where it was. Judgment card to the world card. That's when you reflect and you let go of things and you raise your level of consciousness. It's like the 5 of cups. You take the lessons and you leave the pain behind, so you can close out the cycles that you've been through, because this is the end of the journey from the major arcana. Fool's journey, 0 point, and then you get to 21, right? You start at 0, which is the fool's journey, and then you get to this point and you close everything out so you can start again. And look, it's worth waiting for, right? And because you've recovered and recuperated and rested and taken the time that you needed to meditate and rejuvenate yourself, right, it's now safe for you to love, right? Because you're now in a better space. You're not expecting another person to come into your life and fill the gaps. Why? Because you filled the gaps yourself. But your person, the person that you're supposed to be with, your God-ordained counterpart, is manifesting you into their life. Now, whether that's somebody that you've already been with, for some of you, quite a lot of you, it is somebody that's been in your life or has been in your life in the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be the last person that you was with. It could be somebody that you was with a few years ago. Whatever, take it as it resonates. Everybody's story is different, right? Same theme, different storyline. It's like improv, right? You get the theme and then you just go with it, right? But it's coming very soon. And whoever your counterpart is, they're coming in quite fast and quite passionately, because they, whether you've been with them before in the past or this is somebody that's coming in fresh, it's going to be a reconciliation, because the God-ordained spouse is somebody that you've shared past lives with, right? And you're going to spend time getting to know each other, because you followed the signs. You did what you were supposed to do, and you deserve love. Yes, you do. Look, no more third-party situations. This is about celebrating the life that you've got coming towards you. Happiness, parties, celebrations, because you've been working hard on the life that you're supposed to have. Look, can't make this up. Divine Soul Tribe. There's the Queen of Wands, because that's what he wants, his divine counterpart. Vibrational match for one another. This is the thing. This is it, right? You've been doing so much hard work in the spiritual realm, right? This is where you've gotten to. Spiritual badasses. Because these two are... didn't I? You two are now vibrational matches for one another. Yes, you are, because you've spiritually ascended. You've grown and evolved, right? And now your counterpart is matching your vibrational frequency. Because you're the Empress. You are the Empress. You want a soldier. Spiritual one. Not a road man. Anybody out here looking for some street street urchin? That's you lot. Either you're the emperor or you're the empress. It don't matter which. This is where you're at right now, Divine Soul Tribe. So take it as it resonates. Your counterpart is on their way in. So you want a spiritual soldier. Wow. I'm a general, so yeah. That's a vibrational match for you. And the thing is, you've been manifesting this as much as your person has. So like I said, whether it's, because this is the thing, if you've been manifesting your divine counterpart, your God-ordained counterpart, that's what's coming in. Some of you may be very surprised as to who turns up. These females out here are looking for hood rats, street urchins. Like, nah. I'm just going to put 10 million just to be on the safe side. Right, oh look, there you go, justice. For all the battles that you've had to face on your journey. Not necessarily with your person, I'm talking in life in general, because I don't really want this to all be about just one person. You've had to go through a lot, right? Uphill struggle, uphill battles, but you never gave up. You never gave up that God and the angels had your back and you was going to get justice. Life wasn't always going to be a struggle. It's been worth waiting for. Look, you reached that point where you can close out all those cycles and start from scratch. And it's been worth waiting for. It has. Justice is about to be served on you. Divine justice. Been telling you this all year. Divine personal delivery service. Because you chose the right path. Away from this clown. But don't get it twisted. That clown right there. Because they did have a hold on you for a little while. You did look over to the left from time to time. Tried to catch you off guard. But you held back from any temptation that was put in your way. Just recently, haven't you guys? You have. That's why you're getting this justice. You held back from any temptation that was put in your way. You went within and you sought enlightenment. Now it's time for you to come out of hermit mode, right? Because you never let go of the idea that God's got your back. You never let go of your faith. That is why you're getting the signs that your life is about to be balanced out. Equal give and take. Pennies from heaven, my love. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. Pennies from heaven. Oh my God. I ain't even got into the channeled message. I'm getting so gassed about these cards. Right. So the channeled messages I was getting, right, because I was going to call this something different. This might actually have to go into the dark corner because I've got one of those to do as well. See how we get on. Right. So what I was going to call this was the music stops and spell is broken, right? Because all spell work is broken. People can't, well, it's been going on for a while now. You guys can't be manipulated anymore. People can't pull the wool over your eyes. Your toxic exes can't come in with their nonsense and their claptrap, trying to lure you back in with promises of this and, promises of this and that and the third, empty words and false promises. They can't do that no more, right? Because you pulled back from all of that because that retreat card came out, didn't it? You pulled away from them. You chose the right path. You sought enlightenment and you just went forward to do what you had to do, right? So nothing works, yeah? They can't pull you back in. However, it's not just you that the spell has been broken. It's been broken for them as well, right? Oh, I can't believe this is hard. It does my head in. Right. So, this is the thing. Right, all spells, curses and hexes are done or run out because we know that some of these masculines have been under spell work, right? And we're not talking just manipulation now out here, like, because I've been speaking to quite a few feminines, and like I said to you, I've been speaking to masculines as well just recently, a bit more often, right? Now, these masculines have come away from the people, places and things that were keeping a hold on them, right? Keeping them trapped and stuck. So any of these curses, any hexes, spell, any of that is broken, right? And they've woken up, okay? So to who they are. So they've woken up to who you are, the counterparts, right? So they're no longer in denial, or they're no longer feeling confused. They're very focused on you. I should have led with this. Right, so they're very focused on who you are to them. That's why you guys come out together like this, because this is basically the same. This is the spiritual levels of what you are. This is like the ultimate levels of where you get to, like when you go through all the different kings and queens, right? Spiritual involvement, spiritual growth, right? To get to this part here. Yeah? Every king and the Hierophant in the deck, every queen and the high priestess in the deck, yeah? These are the spiritual warriors of the deck. So you've been slaying demons all day long for time now. They've had to wake up. The masculines have had to wake up and slay this one and cut the cords with this one. Now there's no more illusions. Now the spells are broken, because I've been telling you this. They've had to, it's all been done out here. I've been putting off doing my dark corner because I know fine well what I'm going to be digging into, because it's Beltane tomorrow, so midnight tonight they're going to be at it. I've been putting it off, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. Right, so now they're focused on you, action orientated, very focused, right? Going to come towards you, going to take that action, yeah? Because they're no longer confused, they're no longer in denial, and they've made their choice because they know who you are to them. They know that you're their counterpart. They know, right? All third parties have been eliminated. What did I just say? I had all this written down. All third party situations have been eliminated, cut out, right? Like I said, look at this. So anybody that was married or in a high level committed relationship, anybody that had any straggly exes, karmic situations, hanging on to them, refusing to leave, refusing to sign paperwork, refusing to come to some sort of agreement, it is done. These things have been done, right? That's what's been going on in the background. That's why you've been put on hold from your union, right? Because all those things needed to be cleared out. So now it's on you guys, okay? Use your discernment. Like I keep telling you, you've got to use your discernment, because this clown out here wants you in the fold, right? And once you guys come into union with your true God-ordained spouse, right, your true God-ordained counterpart, once you guys, you're stronger together. There's strength in numbers. What is it Disney tells you all the time? What is it Disney tells you? True love breaks any curse. It's not a joke. It's not a metaphor. It's not a trick. It's the truth, right? True love breaks any curse. Okay. So once you two come together, this is the thing. Whilst your counterpart was in their distorted energy, running around, feeding their addiction demons, right? Playing with low vibrational people, right? They literally, this clown had a hold on them, yeah? So it wouldn't matter how many times you came together, how much love you showed your person, what you did, it wouldn't have mattered, because you're still feeding this one, right? Still feeding the demons, okay? So once your person woke up and broke any spells, woke up, started to evolve, started to do the work, started to starve the demons out, right? As soon as that started to happen, that's when the release from this one was started to weaken, okay? Okay, they had to go and be in this hermit energy and start to seek enlightenment and actually do the work. Not say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. They had to actually go and do it. And that's what they've been doing, right? They've gone and done that, right? That's why justice is about to be served upon you, because not only have you been through the wars, your person's been through the wars, recovering, recuperating, rejuvenating their spirit, themselves, doing the work, right? They're matching your energy, because, not being funny, you the empress out here, or you the emperor. So why on God's green earth would you want anybody that wasn't at least coming to you in this energy? At least coming to you in this spiritual warrior energy. No. Anyway, so the path has been cleared for union, or it's being cleared for union, because I've had to come to realise over the last few months that my tea comes a bit early. Before it goes cold. Right. So I've had to come to realise that my tea comes a little bit early. So over the next 2 to 3 months, Divine Soul Tribers, things will be unfolding. But I do feel that you're going to start to notice things, or see things, or be told things over the next few weeks. You're going to be able to work together with your counterparts. Slowly but surely they're coming towards you, because they're healing. You're the star that lights up their life. You are. Right, so they're healing, you're healing. And then when they come on in, you'll be able to listen. There's a lot of healing that you have to do by yourself. You do, because you've got to heal that wounded inner child, right? But I keep telling you, people, there is this one part that you can't do by yourself. You can give yourself unconditional love. Of course you can. But if you've never received it from somebody else, how do you know how to accept it? Not distorted, toxic, narcissistic, freaking pretend conditional love. Oh, well, if you do this, then I'll love you. That's what I used to get told by my ex. Oh, yeah, let's go home now and I'll love you properly. The fuck does that even mean? I'll love you properly. Anyway, put 20p in for that one, because I had to put the emphasis on it. But this is what I'm talking about. They want to come on in and talk to you about, I love you properly. Either you love me unconditionally or you don't. Warts and all. Not that I've got any warts, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying, right? You accept somebody for who they are. Nobody's perfect. None of us are. We've all got our flaws. That's what makes us perfectly imperfect for one another. Because those are the flaws, the things that you don't overlook, but you accept, and you love them in spite of those things. You help them grow and work on that stuff, the same as they're going to help you grow and work on that sort of stuff. Yeah? Bad habits that you pick up along the way. And a lot of those bad habits are going to be forms of protection or defense, right? That you picked up along the way, right? You're a star. I keep telling you this. Your relationship is going to be one of those relationships where you're inspirational to other people. Look, there's that Queen of Pentacles. That's how they see you. Stable, nurturing, practical, loving and giving. Wifey material out here. Can't make it up. Can't. There's the King of Pentacles with the 8 of Cups. Like I literally just said, because I wrote all that down the other day. I was going to come on the other night, but I didn't. Right? You walked away from people, places and things that no longer served you, that left you empty and depleted, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, quite possibly financially, even physically. And your person's done the same thing. Walked your spiritual path. Okay, you might have stepped on it and started walking it at different times, but you're lining up now. You're aligning with each other. Look at this. Right? Stable. Abundant in all areas of life. Spiritual warriors, yeah? Divine counterparts. These are the energies that you want to be in. These are the energies that you need to grow into, so that you can come together in that energy. Not that the King and Queen of Swords and Cups isn't good, because the King and Queen of Cups, they're emotionally mature, they're spiritual, they're intuitive, they're loving, right? And the King and Queen of Swords, they're professional, they get things done, they're logical, all right? Cut things off. Right, so we've got a full moon coming up, guys. Funnily enough, Charles is getting coronated on the full moon. Bit suspicious, if you ask me, but I digress. Anyway, so through this next moon cycle, you're going to start noticing and realising a lot of things, because a lot of things are going to come to the surface, because that's what my dark corner is going to be about, because I've done this already. Oh, I don't think I did. Exposed and exterminated. Or maybe I did. It doesn't matter, because that's the general message that's coming through. Come clean or be exposed. This is what your person's going to have to do. Is come clean or be exposed. And that's just for those of you whose person is who's been in the shadows, doing this, that, and the third, doing the most. They've got to come clean, right? This is you got to use your intuition, okay? Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, okay? Because you don't want to miss, or don't even want to feel like you're missing out on an opportunity. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity, because you've got look, don't want no scrubs. Just be mindful of other people coming back into your life, right? Trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or try to be deceptive, because the moon card is about doing things in the dark, right? But again, like I said, come clean, or I'll tell you what this is. Your person's worried that if they come and tell you the truth and open up, that you might not want them, that you might sail away and put an end to this connection, right? But that's not necessarily the case. They've come away from things that that held them back in the past, and they're going through their spiritual transitional period of time, and they've put an end to a lot of things that is behind them, right? They are worried though that this might be a missed opportunity, or that you might not want them, because you've got your defences up, because they've got to talk to you about these betrayals that have gone on in the background. And the thing is, it's not even just going to be about the stuff that they've done to you. It's going to be about the stuff that they've done in the background to other people, things that they've done that is very shady. So your defences are going to be up, because you've got to look after yourself. Trust your instincts. But Spirit is saying it is safe for you to love. You've got a brand new stable beginning coming your way. Brand new job. Brand new life. Abundance. Wow. There you go. There's that King of Cups. So they're watching and waiting to see when the right time is to come on in and start talking the truth to you. So they might start off small, little bits and pieces, but they're definitely in their emotion, and they are emotionally maturing. Yeah, they are. Right. And they're going to take a leap of faith and invest in this connection with you, right? So it's going to feel like they've just come up out of nowhere, right? That's going to be the thing. It's going to feel like they came from nowhere, and we're just going to be spinning. But it's because it's going to be like a plaster situation. They're just going to kind of feel like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to get it done. Again, like that Fool card. They've made the decision, and that they want to come and invest. But they want to do it slowly. They don't want to like pour everything into you straight away, because I think like they know that it's going to take time to build and grow, right? Yes, you've got abundance coming in, you've got a passionate new beginning, you've got a good relationship on the horizon. However, you're going to have to invest in each other, and it's going to take time. When you plant a seed, you don't go to it tomorrow and it's fully grown. It takes time. You've got to look after it, you've got to take care of it, you've got to invest into it, right? But they know that if they don't take this leap of faith and come towards you, plaster situation, they might miss out on the opportunity. This is what their fear is. So they've got to let go of their fear, and they've got to let go of their pride and ego, and get their inner strength together to come forward towards you. Pride and ego, they've got to let go of their pride and ego. That's what I meant to say. Because this is them at the moment, chaos and conflict in their head. Constant. What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? The truth. Just be honest. This is the thing. Because you're fully online now with all your intuitions and all your gifts, right? They know they're in love with you, but they also know that you love yourself. They know that you're a loving woman or man. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's just energy, right? But they know they've got to come in and tell you the truth, and they're worried that they might lose your love. Because at the moment they feel small, they feel young, and they feel immature. But this is the thing. They might not have that much to offer right now, but they have to start small and grow from there. The page to the knight to the king to the emperor. They have to grow into that. And all right, yes, they're growing. They've emancipated themselves from people, places and things that no longer serve them, that was keeping them bound to that clown. Oh, I can't be bothered to find it. Right? But they're willing to do the work. I need to, just give me a minute. Oh, so sorry. Go to the toilet. Couldn't concentrate. Right. So, you literally being in their lives, but walking away and closing things down like you did, turned their world upside down. And it made them see things from a different perspective. Because the thing is, you tolerated them and their nonsense and all the stuff that they had to apply, and this was the thing, you went round in cycles, like they'd try this, that and the third, and then it'd be a case of, no, that's not going to work round here, mate. So then off they pop, and then they come back, something else, and it was the same thing again. No, it's not going to work, don't like that, off you pop. Back, round and round you go. You're literally stripping them of their bad behaviours, right? So then that's what happened. And then it got to the point where they had nothing left, but they'd still try their foolishness. And then that was when you was like, snip, snip, off you pop, right? And then turned their world upside down. So off they went, and they tried it with someone else. And like I've told you before, guys, they've tried everything they could possibly think of to make it not true that they're in love with you. And that was the only conclusion they could keep coming back to, that you was their person. They couldn't, it didn't matter where they went, who they went with, what they tried. That's how they felt about you. They were in love with you, right? And now they had to see things from a different perspective. Like, to them, somebody being, trying to think of the right word now. I don't want to say compliant, because that's not really the right word. Agreeable, or on board with their foolishness. That was love. Oh, they really love me. They let me get away with everything. They don't hold me accountable. Are you that somebody by Aaliyah? Don't know. We'll see what God says. Right, divine soul tribe. So they've had to go off and look at things from a different perspective, because somebody facilitating, right, enabling their behaviours isn't love. It's not. It's desperation on the other person's part. because that person doesn't have any self-worth. They've got low self-esteem and they've got abandonment issues as well. So I suppose in a way they were a vibrational match. Anyway, I digress. So now they've had to go off and look at things from a different perspective and see things the way they actually are. You turned their life upside down. That's why they're like it. Things were put on hold while they did that. And they had to go and do the work so that they can see things from the right way. Hi, Kelly. Oh, I need to message you, actually. So that's them now coming towards you. But don't forget, that's Divine Personal Delivery Service. That's everything you need to be getting on with your spiritual life. Yes. You worked hard on yourself. And that's why you are where you are now. So you are in that abundant energy. You are feeling stable. You are happy. Because do you know what? Can't stop, won't stop. Like I said to you the other day, well, not the other day, earlier, just a few moments ago, right? The all curses, hexes, spells, binding spells, any of that, even the minute, is all worn off. Done. I've been telling you guys since February. God said that's a wrap. And nothing worth working anymore because you've got your divine shield of holy protection up on you. It's backfiring because you're the magic. You've got a brand new, passionate, magical beginning in your life. Just about to start. Just about to start. I'm going to say this. You guys should be fully, right, because the Chariot is Cancer energy, right? And we're in a 7-year. So that's why the Chariot's always coming out as well. Because this is the year for you to get your Chariot, right? What's on it? Yeah, fast forward movement towards your divine soul purpose. That is you in your divine soul purpose energy, right? You've got to be in this energy to be working in your North Node. That's you guys working in your North Node now, right? This has got everything on it that you need to be doing your job. You are the magic. So, this is what I'm getting, right? Okay, guys? This is Cancer energy. This is ruled by Cancer. And this is fire energy. So the next fire next fire sign season is Leo. Cancer, Leo. So that's summer. We're in springtime now. It's not going to be much longer. Summer is in June. 22nd, 23rd, that's when the solstice is. So, look, after a period of, right, so this is your person once they've woken up. Yeah, and they're realising everything that's been going on around them. Because don't forget, right, if they've been, we know that they've been with karmic people, right? Could be their friends, could be their family members, could be their third party situations, right? Could have been their spouses, could have been like their sneaky links, their friends with benefits, whatever it is. They're people that kept them bound with spell work. Because I don't know if any of you watched my Dark Corners, then you'll know that people them out there been doing binding spells and all such the like. Kitchen witchery, witches in the kitchen, right? Witches in the woods, all kinds of malarkey, let's say, right? Anyway, they've woken up to that, so they're disappointed and disgusted with themselves. I said this the other day, disgusted with themselves and disappointed that they ever allowed themselves to treat you the way that they did, right? So they've had to sit with themselves, go through that period of judgment, close out those karmic cycles so that they could grow and evolve spiritually and become and accept who they're supposed to be, right? So take the lessons, leave the pain behind you, because you can't be dwelling on things. You've got to reflect and move on. I want to ride this. All night long. Gangster love. Spiritual gangster. Anyway. And that's, look, you filled up your cup of love. Your cup of love is overflowing for yourself and for the people that you care about, that are your genuine soul tribe members, right? They want to come in and add to that cup of love now. You and you in this energy. My sword's in my room. I'm gonna get it. I've left my post too many times. Right? Listen to what they've got to say. I mean, like I said, I've told you already, you do not have to take them back if you don't want to. Yes, they're your counterpart. Yes, they're your counterpart. Yes, they've been growing spiritually. They've been doing the work, and they have been doing the work. Now, this could be somebody that you haven't even met yet. Somebody that's been watching you in the shadows. Could be somebody that you haven't even met yet, going through the same things that you've been going through. But for quite a lot of you, it is going to be somebody that you already know, that is working, growing and evolving, right? Because they know that they're your counterpart, right? However, if you've been through too much and you've experienced far too much, you're well within your rights to say, look, I'm going to wait for God to drop me a Cupid off, because I can't do it again. I can't do anymore. And there's nothing wrong with you, listening to what they've got to say, maybe offering them, friendship and support, whatever it is. Well, because, healing and growing and ascending is an ongoing process. It's not something that happens overnight. We know this, right? I mean, they've been put on a fast track, 6 to 12 months, because that was coming out at the beginning of the year. You've been doing this for years, right? So it is a bit different. However, it is what it is, right? Okay. So, like I said, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you, right? And this is the thing. I know that people, because they're spiritual infants right now. I've been saying this, right? A lot of them came online at the beginning of the year, but it's a trickle. It's a trickle event. It's not going to happen all at once for everybody. It's going to happen in bits and pieces and in stages. 51, 55 on the clock when I said that. Big changes are coming, right? The one thing they do know is how they feel about you. And they do definitely want to come on in and apologise. And don't accept anything less than an actual sincere apology. Alright? Because you deserve, that's the very least you deserve. The very least. Right? So, like I said, you don't have to accept them back. You can take the Cupid, should you be offered one. Right? That's temperance. It's all about divine timing, which we see at the beginning, right? That's what they want. Happy ever after. With healed inner children. Stable foundation. Stable foundation from which you build is a stable child that's emotionally maturing, that's not wounded, keeps playing with the flipping knives, reopening wounds, yeah? Instead of dealing with them. Told you, plaster, band-aid, ripping it off, right? So, yes, that's what I keep trying to say. So, I know that, say my name. That's basically talking about, this is what they're leaving behind. Kind of shady, ain't calling me baby, why the sudden change? That ain't them no more, they've left that life behind. Anyway, so, like I was saying, Cupids are going to get dropped off in unexpected ways. Because you're not supposed to be on your own, you're not. You've got a twin flame mission here on Earth. You have. And the clue is in the title. Twin flame mission. Not solo. Solo mission on Earth. Look, everything's coming out in the open. Like I said to you, they've got to come towards you, tell the truth. That's been the big theme. They've got to come and tell the truth. This is why a lot of them have been holding back, because they are trying to figure out how they're going to do it, how they're going to say what they need to say. That's why it's a plaster situation, ripping it off. It is. Because they don't know how they're going to do it, how they're going to come forward, what they're going to say, whether you'll accept them. Psychic powers, clairvoyant. Y'all already know this. Yeah, psychic attacks. Listen, tonight, them witches gonna be out in the woods, and I'm telling you, it is their mission to try to keep the counterparts apart. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. I told you what I've been doing all week. Well, not all week, all week, slaying demons. Told you they can't get me in my waking state, so they try to get me in my dreams. You've got to be on it. Spirit baths. And if you can't have a spirit bath, have a foot spa. Fill up a bowl of hot water with some sea salt and some, essential oils or something. Candles for protection. Do your prayers. Whatever it is y'all got to be doing out there, whatever you do for protection, do it. Tonight, your name holds power. Power, because you're powerful angelic, an intergalactic angelic being. Look, I'm trying to look to see what's underneath that one. Goddess energy. Done now. And the angels are protecting you. Wake up. What's that? I just wanted to see what was behind this. That's all. Evil family members. Lucid dreams. Again, you can't make this stuff up. Right, wake up. I don't think I need to get any more from there. I'm just going to leave it alone. Right? Angels are protecting you. Evil family members. So this might not be you. It might be your person. Right? Because we do know, like we've been saying, well, I don't know if I've been saying in these videos, but your person has been, well, actually, do you know what? Take it as it resonates. Some of you have literally got evil family members that are involved in cults, covens, societies, gangs, right? Some of you have got evil family members that are just evil. They don't need to be affiliated with any of that ish. They're just out here constantly doing evil eye because they're infested with demons. Then you've got peaches and cream. I'm getting distracted. Then you've got your person. Your person's out there. They could be having evil family members. They could be involved in cults, clans, societies, groups, gangs, evil families, Satanists, the lot. Right? Now I'm not getting into it here. I'm going to do a dark corner because it's that time of the month. So, right? So that's why the angels are protecting you. They're protecting your goddess energy, goddess energy. Take it as it resonates. This is why, listen, tonight of all nights, you need to be protecting yourself. And in your dream state as well. I keep telling you this. I literally just told you this. That I've been having to deal with this stuff in my dreams. Because they ain't playing. They're constantly out there sending these attacks out. Why? Because your name holds power. Your name holds power. That's why you're protected. Oh my God, imagine. I've put it behind my phone. So I went round to my mum's today for dinner, and on the way round there, because I thought I'll walk today, because it's literally around the corner, it's lazier for dinner, and I didn't have a lot of stuff to take with me. I walked around, and I saw, and I wish I'd kept it out. I don't know if I can get it. I might be able to get it. Give me a second, because it's behind my phone. Peaches and cream. Look. A pure white feather. That's what I found on the way around to my mum's. Now, if that's not a sign that the angels are protecting me, and it's pure white, normally there's something dirty on it, or like, something dirty, or there's other colours. It's pure white. Pure white. Look. So, look, if I can, well, not if I, everybody gets the signs. It's just, are you awake enough to receive the signs? Every single day I get signs, and I appreciate my ancestors, I appreciate my spirit guides, I appreciate God every single day. Because look, these are the signs that I get given on a daily basis. Well, obviously not this, but this I now literally put in the back of my phone case. Was that to me is literally telling me that's what the angels are with me. The angels are protecting me, right? Just keep your eyes open. You're always going to get the signs. Honestly, life is beautiful once you wake up. Once you wake up. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. My brothers and sisters are looking after me. What I mean? Right, I'm going to, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, considering it's Beltane. I'm going to get the Kipper deck out. Let's get a little bit of tea from Kipper. Right? Listening to that guff. Right. Look. Well, you can't look because you're looking at me. Fronting. And that's what your person's been doing this whole time. Kipper deck. Right at the bottom is marriage card. I used these the other day. Anyway. Why? Because you're on your journey. Move this away because it keeps shaking and flipping. Marriage, because you're on your journey. And that's what these creatures are out in the woods trying to stop, you know. By sending in false people. Don't even allow them. Don't. There's a big change coming. Yeah, there is. Poverty for them. That's these creatures. Right, let's have a look and see. Wagwan. For these evil family members. Look, wealthy man. Come out. See, I asked Wagwan with the evil family members and why are the angels protecting us? Because you see those evil family members, they don't want you to get your abundance. And your abundance isn't just going to be financial, it's going to be spiritual as well. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, because I have God on my side. That's what you should be saying every day. Look, at the bottom of the, don't even see this, family room. They're in that family room. They're in the family with the mature man talking about you, the official person. And how you've changed and you've made that house nice and stable. There they are getting messages. Look, about you, your innocence. Okay, you might not have led the most innocent of lives so far, but you've turned that all around. Yeah, with a lot of hard work, toil and labour, and now you're in line for a gift. Distant horizons, they know this is coming. They know this is coming. Poverty. And that's what they're in that family room talking about. Because it's already started to happen. They've already started to lose things. Right? In the distant horizons, they're going to be completely in poverty. Spiritually first, financially, in all different ways. Yeah. They've worked really hard to get into that house of the official person and steal your innocence. That's why they were sending false people into you, to try and steal your innocence. That's why this one out here is concerned. Now, not so long ago, all I heard was 33rd degree Mason. But they're not the only ones out here playing these games. They're not. I mean, that's just the group that I'm more so aware of. There's plenty of other groups out there that I'm not privy to the names of, but there's plenty of them. Cults, covens, societies, gangs, groups, clans. You know, they've got sects. they've got cause, they've got, I don't know, all kinds of different things that they call themselves, but they're all delusional if they actually think that they're going to win against God's chosen ones. They're out here trying to get one over on goddess energy. Are you feeling all right? It wasn't even that long ago, right, that we had, yeah, look, privileged lady out here. Man or a woman, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. Look, there you go. Privileged lady, official person. That's you and your person. Yeah, there you go. You're both there, seen. And look, been telling you about that damn burn notice. They're getting them papers, I'm telling you. They're getting them papers and they're expecting it. Because you're about to get your sudden wealth and there's nothing they can do about it. So they're out here overthinking things. What did I just sit here and say? Shake it off. That's how you are with these evil family members and any of their flipping psychic attacks. This be you, shake it off. Look, they're out here overthinking things. Oh, what can we do? How can we get in there and steal from them? You can't. Now they're in despair. Because they can't get nobody else to come on in and try to be the main male or the main female. Take it as it resonates. It's just energy. Look, why? Because you're held in high honour. You're held in high honour. Your person, now that they've walked away from things, is held in high honour. God said that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's their plans in bad health. Possibly them as well. But that's a wrap, right? Everything they've been doing is backfiring. That is the end of their silly little games. Because you're out here shaking it off. Look, there they are. With that message of concern. That's when them court papers are getting delivered. That's them. Oh no, what are we going to do? Stop playing in the woods, you bunch of idiots. It's just backfiring, right? They chose the wrong pathway while you chose the right one. You're held in high honour. You maintained your innocence. You're a gift from God who stabilised their home. They made it a home. It's no longer a house, it's a home now. You're an official person, a privileged lady, right? You made the necessary changes. That's why you chose the right pathway. Listen, they're being judged right now. You're about to get great fortune and a God-ordained connection, a God-ordained relationship. That's what you're in line for. The courtship is coming. Your lover's coming. Unexpected income. Your sudden wealth is coming. Oh, get in there! False people are gonna be imprisoned, confined, exposed and exterminated. Because it's all coming out. Judgment is being called on them. Their court papers are coming. There's no more of them sending false people in, trying to pretend to be your main person. Look, bad health. God said that's a wrap. Imprisonment. Yeah, there she is. That mature woman, the head of the coven, the evil family members telling you, who made it a full-time job to try and make your life a misery, to try and steal your wealth, to try and upset the balance and the foundation of your house, trying to send false people in to try and take your place, take your person's place. Take it as it resonates. Yeah? Take it as it resonates. You got on the train and you got away from them. Your person got on the train and they got away from them. bunch of clowns. And now they're all out here waiting for this. Told you that burn notice got served some time ago. It did. They're out here. And this is the thing. This isn't just spiritual stuff, right? Because some of these people out here have been doing some serious-ish in the shadows. Serious-ish. So some of these people are actually going to end up in court. Because the thing is, right, you see, some of them have been using kids as weapons. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't like what else I heard there. But some of these people out here have been using these kids as weapons, right? So think about it like this. They've been like, oh, you know, some of them will end up in court because fraud, theft, right? Some of them even out here use, like I said, right, okay, so here's another little storyline, right? Some of your people, this isn't for everybody, so don't try to make it fit. Some of them have been out here, right, trying to steal your person's seed or get your person pregnant, right? Man or woman, take it as it resonates. Trying to get your person pregnant to create a child, right? Okay, so to create a child so that they could steal your person's wealth and have a tie to your person. Oh, God, it's all coming out now. So to try and have a tie to your person, yeah? They wanted to try and steal your place, yeah? So some of them would end up in court about children, child support, custody, all that sort of stuff. But, some of them wasn't even their child. Now that's something that's been coming out for quite some time. Fake babies, false pregnancies, some people out here being duped and tricked. Oh, it's your baby, and it weren't the kid. It weren't their kid. Some, yeah. So that'd be obviously if you're dealing with a man that's been with a karmic female. The karmic female been out there getting themselves pregnant for somebody else. I'm seeing the child being used as a pawn. So they've been trying to take your person to court, and they've been false, but they've been stealing, you know, stealing the seed of well, trying to steal the seed of your person, whatever, take it as it resonates, yeah? But they've been up in court. It's to do with child support or maintenance, alimony, guys call it in America. And it's come out that it wasn't their child, but, here we are. So, in the past, right, this is just a small storyline for some people. I'm so sorry that it's taken over an hour to get here, an hour and 10 minutes, okay. But look, so for some of the people there, right, a way to steal your person's wealth, right, they signed sworn affidavits that that's their child without doing paternity tests. Your person's been like, no, I don't believe it. They've been pushed or whatever. Somebody has encouraged them to do a paternity test, and it's come out it weren't their child. So, where is it? It's all come out. They're in despair, and they're going to be in poverty. Oh, because of this fakeness. Some people might even end up in prison because they've been lying. But anyway, that's just a small storyline. So, some people out here have been trying to do some other kind of stuff to be stealing. Fraud is what I've been hearing. Signing pay. So again, it's coming back to signing paperwork. Fraud is a big thing out here. They've been trying to do. I did say this to you guys before about I think about inheritance and stuff like that. Right. So and circumventing the inheritance. This was a download that I got months ago, right? About the matriarch, that mature woman, knowing about the child's inheritance. Again, it comes back to the child, knowing about the child's inheritance, trying to circumvent it in one way, shape or form. So, apart from you being the house, here's how it goes, right? So, fraud. The house, an actual house been left to the child, or is it the child's entitled to it because they're the... Oh, maybe, not again, not everybody, just a small percentage of you, lying about who the child's father is to try and get the inheritance, to steal the house, signing papers, this, that, and the third, right? To gain control of the estate. Oh, it's all coming out now, isn't it? Get your flasks out. People out here trying to thief everything. But I'm telling you, people are going to end up in prison, not just court, but prison, with fines, having to pay everything back, despair, poverty, not going to be able to get a job to pay things, but they're going to lose everything. That was literally the first card that came out, wealthy man in the reverse, right? Some of you, what might have happened is they was out here trying to dupe your person into marriage or whatever, like, again, fraud. Yeah, to try and make them lose everything. But yeah, there's definitely an end to this theft situation, and people are going to end up in prison. There's going to be people in court. You might even see it in the newspapers, because some of you, it's going to be a big thing, like an estate. Because this isn't just like a little house. This is an estate. Yeah, gated. So it might even come out in the newspapers like a big fraud thing. Like, 'cause that false person, that's not just one person there, that's two different people there, right? I'm telling you, some people are going to be in prison, right? Some people are going to be put on license. But there's going to be a lot of people getting served papers, whether it's about the fraud upon, like, lying about paternity, whether, well, yeah, see, that goes a few different ways, look. So lying about paternity, signing affidavits, also lying about, again, still the same way, lying about paternity, trying to gain control of the estate, say like the father dies, or whoever it is that's left there, and the child's under 18 or 21, whatever the clause in the will was, and they lied about the father, a bit like, oh god, I don't know if you ever watched that cheesy TV show, I can't remember what channel it was on, called The Royals, with Liz Hurley, where she played the Queen, and one of her children wasn't the king's child, or maybe it was the twins. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he wasn't legally entitled to the throne. I mean, obviously it's not on that scale for you guys, but you see where that's going, right? All those years that just under the assumption that that child would belong to that person, so that person was entitled to this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, it's juicy, isn't it? I mean, that's not going to be for everybody, but that's going to be for some people. Do what? That thing. How you going to win when you went right within? Well, these people, they ain't winning nothing, apart from court papers and prison time. Oh, like, well, it's not nice, not really, but it is what it is. Anyway, so, and I stopped pulling from this deck, right, and it's the Five of Pentacles, which means, like, monetary loss, being left out in the cold. That's gonna be them. Cut out while you're here. You're out here getting your inheritance, spiritual, financial, material, mental, everything. Firm foundation from which you can build, because you took the necessary steps to cut people, places and things out of your life, and tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. This is the thing I've been saying this, and that's one of my messages. I don't know if I've done it the other day or not, because I know I haven't done a dark corner for at least a week, right? at least, well, it's probably been more than a week. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I think that might be what I call it. But no, it was exposed and exterminated. Everything's got to come out in the thing, because like I said about your counterpart's got to come to you and tell the truth and risk being left out in the cold, right? But they've got to tell the truth or be exposed, right? This is you. You've done your work. And that's the problem. Your person's worried that because you're now stable, you've got a firm foundation, you never needed them anyway. But they're stuck in their head because they know that this is what you're in line for. You've already started to build it. Because you're out here, you're the high priestess. You're spiritual, intuitive. You're all-knowing. You've got the wisdoms. That's why they know they have got no choice but to come on in and tell you the truth, right? Because the fact of the matter is, the way those cards just come out, I know I went through the whole deck, but the way those cards have just come out literally just goes to show, right, that everything's going to be coming out of the woodwork anyway. People are going to be exposed. Things are going to be exposed. So either you come forward and tell the actual truth, right, and not a half truth or a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Either you come forward and tell the flipping truth, or it's going to be exposed anyway. You out here, you already know. Already know. That's what's keeping them stuck in their head. That's not just your person, because I feel like your person's a little bit more stable in themselves. This is the other people. This is the evil family members up in the background, worried about how they're going to get this done, how they're going to get that done. All your person's got to do is come forward for you and tell you the truth, right? This is the evil family members in the background. For some of you, it is going to be your person, not worried, like, because they've probably been out here doing the absolute most and things that you probably wouldn't even imagine. But they have to tell you the truth if they want even so much as a chance of you talking to them again, looking in their direction again, let alone having them in your life again, right? This would be them evil family members and anybody that's been out there trying to perpetrate anything upon you. Anybody. 1 hour, 22 minutes and 22 seconds when I said that. Right? Anybody. That's why they're out here like this. Because this is how they're going to end up. All these false people in despair, their little community. It's done. God said that's a wrap. Yeah, they're the ones that are going to end up in poverty out here trying to make you feel like you had nothing and no one. Right? Heartbreaker. That's how they wanted you. Heartbroken. Yeah? Stealing your happiness. Stealing your joy. No. They're getting served papers for everything they've been done. Whether those papers are coming from God or the courts. It don't matter. They're getting them papers. They're going to either end up in spiritual poverty, spiritual confinement, or actual poverty and actual confinement. I'm so good, I don't want to let go. Person, I can't leave you alone. What a lovely way to end. But honestly, that's how they're going to end up. That's going to be your person coming on in, offering you their cup of love, telling you how they feel, right? You know, sheepish and stuff. Why? Because you're their wish fulfillment. No matter how hard these people out here try to keep your person away from you, it doesn't matter what they did, your person's still coming anyway. And whether you know who your person is or not, I'm telling you now, your divine counterpart is on their way in. Why? Sudden wealth, you're held in high honour, right? Privileged lady and official person, that's why, right? What God's got for you, no one can take from you. And I'll tell you this now, right? They might have been able to delay it with their spells and their woodwork and their kitchen witchery and their puppets, any of their stupid attempts. But that's what's coming. Spiritual union, a divine union between these two people, held in high honour. Way I used to do. Because you no longer carry these burdens, you release them. You don't juggle your life anymore, you're stable. You move forward with passion, fierce passion. Yeah, you waited long enough. You're no longer confused because all spell work, all curses, all hexes have been broken. That's you. Look at you, skipping around. Healed and happy under the sun. Because you are the sun. You're a fractal of the sun. God's son. S-U-N. There you go. That right there is you. That's why you're getting all of this. You've waited long enough. You've had enough of being manipulated, stabbed in the back, deceived, cheated on, left, heartbroken, heartbreaker. That's what they did to you. That's what they wanted to do to you. And like I keep telling you, it's not just your person. Your person might well have been under a spell. Some of you, for a small percentage of your tiny little fraction of you, your person was well involved with that, and they're no longer divine, and your contract with that person is null and void, and they're being chucked to the wolves with the rest of them. And that is that, and I'm sorry about that. And unfortunately, if you are part of that small percentage, I'm sorry to have to be the one to deliver the message, but I am just the messenger. However, for the majority of you, and you will be delivered a divine counterpart, a high-level soulmate in their divinity that you deserve. You will. Anyway, but this is the people them in the background, because don't get it twisted. These people out here have been doing this. Do you know what I actually watched the other night, right? I'll have to dig it out and let you know what it was called, or send it in the, post it on my Facebook. A dark high priest, a reformed high priest, now like a man of God, but he literally was telling, divulging his story. He was, high level high priest, openly talking about what he used to do, the spells, the magic, the people, the demons that they used to work with, and all the rest of it. I'm telling you, some of the stuff that they used to get up to, and the thing is, some of these people there wouldn't even know he was coming. And that's the thing as well, he was very high, well, he was a high priest, right? Been in it since he was 8 years old, from a long line of witches and wizards and dark spiritual practitioners. I think he was of Cuban descent. Yeah. Don't get it twisted out here. This man was in it from 8 years old. So by the time he was in his early 20s, he was well versed in so many different... He could astral project and all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't think it to look at him. You just think he was a roadman. Huh? So don't think for 1 second, oh, well, I don't know anybody like that. You don't need to. You don't need to know them. They just need to know who you are. And their job, if they work for the devil, is to keep you off your path, to either get you in the fold or keep you off your path. Right? To keep you away from this. To keep you confused about being on what your destiny is. I can't even see it because I'm having to look in the camera. You know that you're supposed to be with a divine counterpart. You know. No more confusion for you. No more. Because you're on your destined path. So yes, there may be a tower moment revealing who these people are that have been manipulating you, trying to make you feel defeated and depleted. Subtle saboteurs, the agents of darkness. I've been calling them that for years. Right? but they're going to be revealed. Yeah, they are. And you've emancipated yourself from them. You've kept yourself away from them, even if it's just in the spirit realm, because you committed to God and you're going to have that divine partnership because you're accepting your gifts. That's why. So expect a message from your person. That's what you're getting. Commitment. Divine partnership. Look, this, where is it? Healed inner children grow to be adult counterparts, divine counterparts in union under God. Under God. That's how I'm going to end it. Well, not before I do my namaste cards. That was good. Only took an hour and a half to get. Right, because I'll go and do a dark corner. It's bloody 9 o'clock already. Right. Look, the blessing of a door closing. One moment nothing is happening, then everything seems to happen at once. A door soon closes, but before you know it, another opens. You walk through into a bright new life, one in which you can be who you truly are. And that's the artwork on the back of the card. Right, I am going to shuffle them. Oh, now is the blessing. I am going to shuffle them, see what comes out. Because I do like these cards. It's a nice way to end the readings, I think. That was loaded. Good old Kipper deck. Oh, love that Kipper deck. Right, that's too many. Right, I'm going to take the one that's at the bottom of the deck instead of the ones that fell out, because I did see that just a minute ago and I was going to start reading it. I was like, no, leave it. Blessing from the Divine Mother. A previously... Literally can't make this up. A previously closed door now opens. This is a blessed and fortunate time for you, but be mindful, humble and grounded. Feel your connection to the earth, 10 toes down, stable. Feel her energy and love in your heart and know that you are eternally blessed by the Divine Mother. I'm leaving it there. Yes, I am. Because that is exactly the way we need to close it out. That's what God said. Right, my beautiful Divine Soul Tribe. Oh, I'm so excited. I love this. I'm going to leave it there. So, until next time, stay divine.